clean ocean now. The name of our boat is called the Lego Man.
So currently there are 5 gyres in the ocean that's collecting a bunch of garbage, and our boat is going to go and pick up all that garbage and fill it out of the water.
How the Lego Man works is it stays in one spot, and we have a pulley system here. So the garbage will go in through here. So we have like a tube here, and then it'll go in and it'll go into our bucket. And then this will pull it up. Once there is garbage in it. And it just goes right back down. It's ready to pick up more. And it just stays in one spot. So the pulley system right here will be transferring the garbage to another boat that will come. And it will transfer the garbage and put it on the other boat. The other boat will be smaller though.
Our boat is using the force of buoyancy, and we're doing that. We added these lovely little we have these 3 pontoons here on the side that have lots of air in them, and the particles are keeping the boat above the water. It's floating because the particles are less dense than the water.
Hydraulics are the syringes in the tube, and it holds the door down so no garbage can get in. Like that would be letting the door go up a bit. Yeah, and then once you pull it back. Our pontoons have water as well as air in them because when it just had air, it was too high above the surface, where this is supposed to be completely submerged. And so we put water in it to make it a little bit more dense so it sinks down.
The density of a substance depends on the particles it is made up of. Our boat is less dense than the water because it holds a large volume of air. And this is our anchor, and the particles are more compressed.
We're going to talk about buoyancy here. So buoyancy is the upward force on an object, and it's against the force of gravity. Buoyancy is important because it keeps the boat from sinking to the bottom of the ocean, and if you ask anyone, I'm pretty sure they'd all say that's kind of bad. So our boat is buoyant because we have these pontoons on the side here that have air in them that keeps our boat above the water. We have 3 because our boat is kind of heavy, so the more we have, the less likely chance we have of the boat sinking.
Properties is when a particle can take the shape of a container, or shape and temperature indicates the average energy of a particle in a substance's motion. An increase in heat makes the particles of a substance move faster. When heat is lost from the substance, the particles move slower. Then when the particles of 2 substances are mixed together, the smaller particles of the one substance will fill the spaces between the other substance.
So I'm going to be talking about flow rate viscosity. Viscosity is a measure of the resistance of a fluid to flow.
It may be thought of as a measure of fluid friction. It is commonly thought of as thickness. Our boat allows water to enter and exit. The port in our boat is very small, so the flow rate is lower than normal. Our water will slosh around and exit at the back of the boat. So we have some holes back here for it to go through. And be run into the water. That is how our boat displays viscosity.
So this is how our hydraulic works. If I would push down on the syringe, it should close a door a little bit. But if I would pull on the syringe, it should open it. So for the particles for the syringe, the particles are getting more compressed in one area. So fluid pressure is a liquid pressure that also refers to the pressure exerted by gas
or in this case, the water, and syringes. The tube connected to the syringes holds water and air. And when the pump is pushed down on the water and pressure high because it's adding more pressure to the tube and existing pressure. This is how our boat uses the pressure.
Okay, so this is our blueprint, and over here we have the height of our pulley system, and it is 15 centimeters tall. And then the length of our pontoons is
19 inches.
It's off because we have bottles instead, because the plans changed. And so it's not balloons, it's bottles. And it says here that they'll be higher up here, so it'll be down, like under the water. And our complete length is 28 centimeters. Our width is 9.5 centimeters, not including the bottles. And our height overall is 30 centimeters, 30.6 centimeters.